All right, y'all. We are going to be starting a rather big project for a DIYer, home mechanic, if you will, somewhat. We are going to be replacing the lower oil pan gasket and the upper reinforced gasket on this 2004 Sport Trac. She has been leaking for the last couple of years. It is not the valve cover gaskets. Those were actually replaced about 3 years ago, still holding good. And when you get it up in the air, you can kind of see where it's seeping from anyway. So we're going to be replacing both of them. But step one, we're going to get her up in the air and start to tear it down a little bit. All right, we're up in the air. Got some jack stands under her. I've been driving her around town for the last hour, so we're going to let her cool off for maybe 30 minutes or so, just a little bit. And then we're going to drain the oil. All right, while we wait for the engine to cool off to drain the oil, part of this job is you have to take the starter out. So we are going to undo the negative on the battery terminal, and then we're going to pull the starter. All right, so on the starter, we've got 13 millimeter bolt, 13 millimeter bolt, and then at the top where the electrical stuff is, we've got a 13 at the very top and then a 10 on the bottom section there. So I've already got that out. We're just going to get this last 13 millimeter bolt out and then take it out. All right, starter's out. Pro tip, put all the hardware back in the same holes. So I got the nuts screwed into place, little washers where they all go. And I am going to stage in, oh no, bolt went away, one of my wife's endless supply of Amazon boxes. Shout out to her. All right, simply going to drain the oil. So for me, 13 millimeter drain plug. All right, oil's mostly drained. We're going to get this lower pan off. A bunch of 10 millimeter perimeter bolts. All right, lower is off. There is the reinforced upper section. Love not seeing plastic timing chain guides in the pickup tube. If you know, you know. All right, we're going to take this pickup tube off. We're going to knock these perimeter bolts out, and then there's some big, stud bolts going through this reinforcement that we have to get off as well. All right, a lot going on here. So we've got a bunch of perimeter bolts that I think are 10 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, going all the way around. We've got two bell housing 13 millimeters. These are tricky, right in this hole, all the way kind of up. There's a Torx 30. So I've got two of Torx 30s that I got to grab. We've got 13 millimeter reinforcement bolts on the inside. And then those two, you can kind of see them in the light a little bit, 1, 2, right there. When we reinstall those two at the top, or at the front, I guess, they come with little gasket inserts, and one's actually failed. You can see it on that side leaking real bad. So, all right, we're going to get started. All right, we've got the upper officially removed from the bottom of the engine. Only thing we're going to do left is fully take off that oil pickup tube right there. I think it's got like Torx 30s on it or something like that. Tomorrow morning, we are going to be cleaning the mating surfaces, and then also cleaning both the reinforced upper right there and the lower right there.